As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Sends it back in motion. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for them.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere.
Oh, he's got some space! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he believed in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's good. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st rounder in the future.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Makes the catch. It's Rivera. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's good. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnston. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zips it out to his man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He'll go to the sneak. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges. Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting putting 3 on the board. The kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's good. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's good. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the whole crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Old Dominion. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's good. Got it set up on the outside. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's good. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the toss. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking downfield, it's good. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Has the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the running back. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Snuffed out by Heimage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's good. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute the red zone.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, I love the decision making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bearcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And it's not an... They're featuring this guy, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Snags a quick pass on the left. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes in 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's good. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's got it. It's a catch along the sideline. Didn't need much, but got enough.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Gives it on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Finds a little space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds the tight end. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
Oh, what a move. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still be counted for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over Old Dominion. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the back. Powers through the defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The lone back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you.